Hey guys, it's Agit Power here, and today I will show you the incroyable scenes that happen in a tournament to qualify to World Cup. So there's 8 players, the best 8 players in North America, only 2 spots for World Cup, and this is the best part, 100k prize pool. This is insane. Before watching the video, guys, make sure to subscribe, give a like, comment down below did you like the video and what kind of video you want to see in my next videos, and follow. Now I just want to say enjoy the video.
Here are the 8 names we are seeing in today's bracket. What I love about PlayStation is the concept of some relatively new names that have kind of jumped onto the scene in FIFA 21, had the opportunity, taken advantage of it, and then you've got some OGs. Savvy Panda, the newbie, going up against Hectic Jukes, everybody knows him, and then the 2 buddies living in Montreal, Bundled Lukes and Agit Power. And like we mentioned, 2 spots up for grab to the World Cup. Of course, your champion will be heading there, but also the runner-up. And you can catch all that action on Sunday. There's also big bucks on the line. Well, guys, today is filled with just some really incredible matchups right off the bat. Bundled Luke's taking on Agit Power. Reminder, we will be monitoring all of the action. And
I mean, to kind of mention what Mike said, I'm not so sure on the whole Panenka idea. But speaking about the game in front of us, we obviously have Bundled Luke versus Agit Power. Now, we mentioned it could go landslide one way or a very close game. And what it actually did was go landslide one way, and it went in favor of Agit Power this time around. So, I mean, it's kind of, again, how Mike said and how you expect a game of people that know each other's game so well to go. And next time they play, we could see it flip the complete opposite way, and that's the brilliance of FIFA and the brilliance of situations like this. But again, we're watching the goals as they're going in here. Mbappe in on goal there, a bit of fortune but great composure, a good opportunity there, but I mean, this is what it's all about. We kind of mentioned our predictions and how we're not necessarily doing so well. Again, great composure shown there. But this is what's going to happen when we get to the playoffs. When we get to this stage of FIFA, it genuinely does become a coin toss, a rock, paper, scissors. And that is why these guys are here. They're all the best in the field at what they do.
Ebber has beaten 2 massive players in Joxan and New York City Chris, 2 who you would have expected, really, to be heading to the FIFA E-World Cup, but alas, it's these players on your screen that will have the chance to do so. They still have the lower bracket as well if they were to lose this game, so it's not the end of the world if you go out, but just as we saw in the previous game, it's a chance to get into that winners bracket finals, $10,000 secured, and be 1 game away from the FIFA E-World Cup. Look, let's go back at the highlights then, because we didn't actually get to catch these goals, and Uli, talk me through what you're seeing on your screen.
Well, first chance for Agit Power, and he takes it in, and he started strong, clearly. We see his second goal in the second half, but Ebber made an important goal to still have a chance to make a comeback in the second leg. I'm sure we're going to have a very exciting second leg between these 2 top players.
Agit Power, he needs to focus on taking down the Mexican man, Ebber. And he's already got the first job done. First leg with a goal ahead. But as we know, and as we've seen today, a goal lead is not really too substantial. It can quite often be turned around and flipped.
As we see here, the second leg about to start.
But Agit Power defending well, utilising that offside trap. But here is Zambrotta overlapping on the right-hand side. Any support? There is a little bit of support, but Alphonso Davies is doing his job. Manages to play it inside here. Ronaldo flicks it back! And Bruno Fernandes has put it away, but it's offside. I thought maybe that was the moment for Ebber. But again, positive and progressive football from Agit Power. Whips the ball in to Cristiano Ronaldo, but Maldini is probably the perfect defender to go up against Cristiano Ronaldo at that height. Hullet can't play the pass, but still has the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo now has the chance. There's the directional nutmeg. Anything from the rebound? Yes, there is! And Agit Power takes a 3-1 lead now.
Means you can tell by the reaction, Ebber knows that he shouldn't have lost the ball in that build-up, getting out of his own box. And against a player like Agit Power, he won't forgive you. He's such an efficient player in attack. He's so good at defense. just a tough player. The exactly kind of player you don't want 2-goal disadvantage because he has experience.
But Agit Power hasn't looked like he's going to drop a beat just yet. And he still looks dangerous going forward. Here's Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo together trying to beat the defence of Ebber, and Ronaldo will just go for any sort of trickery, manages to skip past, and what a goal that is to take Agit Power to a 3-goal lead, 4-1 an aggregate. But honestly, with how he's been playing and how effective he's been in the final third, I'm sure he's probably reluctant to change things, but here is a great ball for Ebber to maybe give him a chance. Davies manages to approach the box, plays it into R9, and R9 fires one home. And maybe this story isn't quite written just yet. Maybe, just maybe, you never know. Here's Alphonso Davies. Patrick Vieira, you have to go forward, you have to look for some sort of risky ball, you can't afford to go backwards, and there's the interception. That's going to be the game. Agit Power will be your winner. He will be moving forward to the winners bracket final with a juicy matchup against King CJ. And Ebber will be dropping to the lower bracket. But what a result that is for the Canadian, and you can see what it means to him. I've never seen a man clap so fast, but I'm sure that he now needs to transfer that energy into the winners bracket final. One win away from the FIFAe World Cup. I mean, a great performance from him, Ulibarri.
Yeah, great victory. Props to him. From start to finish, he was very composed in defense. He showed experience as well.
We take a look at our updated bracket. King CJ taking on Agit Power. Guys, it's the winners final. It's the big moment. Another ticket is going to be booked for London to the FIFAe World Cup.
This is a first for either of these competitors, which means we're all here for this historic moment. Whether it's Agit Power or it's King CJ, life-changing.
A matchup between King CJ and Agit Power. So now is that time, Maverick. I need you to tell me, what are we going to see on the pitch?
Here for me, it is just CJ to take this one. Agit Power, I have so much respect for. Like I said in the very first preview, he has been at the top of the top throughout the entire season. Doesn't matter what patch, it doesn't matter what period, it doesn't matter what items. He has been there or thereabouts, and that deserves credit in itself. But I do think CJ has just got that little bit more of an edge. He's a little bit more refined and a little bit more polished, so I think he's going to get the win here.
Mike LaBelle?
I think King CJ's been more impressive today. And my head says King CJ, but my heart, something says Agit's got this in the bag. That's what I'm feeling. He's going to win this game and have one of these going. He's the hand clap.
All right, I can't believe this. No disrespect to King CJ. The Twitch chat is going with King CJ, but I am going with, can I get a sound effect?
No. No.
All right, I'm going Agit Power. Mike, Agit Power. Mav, half and half. And the Twitch chat has got King CJ. So let's find out who will be right. And let's find out who's going to London for the FIFAe World Cup.
Alan, this is what players play for, a spot at the FIFAe World Cup. But we've got King CJ, or is it going to be Agit Power?
This game of FIFA right here is not just your ordinary FUT Champions game, friendly against a pro player. This game right here that we're witnessing will secure the winner $20,000 US. So all to play for. I'm excited.
And for King CJ, he's already making a trip to Denmark later in August, so he can have a nice little holiday in Europe if he does win this. Here's Agit Power, maybe looking to try and crush those hopes. And there's the first goal. And it's going to be R9 tucking it away. And Agit Power takes the lead. Has been very much a defensive display throughout the day at times, where we've seen some defensive greatness, but then in other games we've seen an explosive game, full of attacks, full of flair. And I just wonder which way this game's going to go, because if we see a second goal for Agit Power, it might open up considerably, where King CJ has to attack and has to try and break down his opponent. Here's Davies. Into Cristiano Ronaldo, who has so much room, and oh, it's beautiful. It's 2-0. And that might just open up the game.
One word that describes Agit Power: clinical. He has been super clinical and composed in that final third. King CJ is known for playing those long through balls. Unfortunately, the ball hit the back of Agit Power's defender. Very, very fortunate. If that weren't to have hit the back of Agit Power's defender, King CJ would have been cleared through on goal down the wing.
Maybe an opportunity here. Manages to shift it onto the right foot, and there's the goal that King CJ has so desperately needed. And it comes in the 75th minute, so still time in the first leg to find an equaliser. Has to at least do something with that throw-in now. Mbappe makes the run, great challenge. I say great challenge, it's a free kick. And maybe there is still drama at the end of this game. Can Agit Power reinstate the 2-goal lead? Does he have anything special from the training gown? Plays it short. Anyone going to offer a little bit of help? If he goes backwards, the referee's probably going to blow the whistle here. Surrounded by white shirts, eventually is denied, and well, it's a bit of a whimper at the end after all that build-up, but King CJ I don't think will be too disheartened to only go in a goal behind, Alan.
No, the game is still very, very open. Agit Power, as you guys can see, he's very good when it comes to time managing, especially when he has the lead. He will keep the ball from you. He will starve you from the ball possession. FIFA doesn't only test your mechanical ability, but your mental strength, your mental capacity, your mental skill. And it can be very tough whenever you start to think about all of the things that are on the line. As you mentioned, we've seen CJ sort of struggle. That's been an area where it's kind of iffy. It has proven to cost him some games at times, but I feel like he's become a better player.
And we're 5 minutes underway into our second leg. And now it's crunch time. It's not quite do or die. There's still the lower bracket as well. But certainly, if you can guarantee your spot and just relax a little bit and wait for that grand final, then you are in a far better position. Here's King CJ, though. Tries to play the ball. He's onside. What can you do from here, though? Plays it back, and it's going to be the goal that equalises things up here. King CJ, in the early stages, blows this game wide open. Struggling with possession at the moment, though, is CJ. Only 38%, as you saw on the top left-hand side of your screen. Manages to play one back here to R9. The Croqueta cancels coming in. He does look far more confident. Oh, and everything was there, except the final product. And King CJ cannot believe his eyes. I cannot believe my eyes. Oh, but he's won the ball back. And maybe you get a second chance. No, can't take advantage.
Every single play matters. The second leg, final half, one goal right here. The next goal is going to be so crucial because it's going to determine how the game plays out. And Agit Power!
Oh, almost! But the keeper again. It will be a $10,000 goal if one of these players can score it. If we don't see a goal in the next 19 minutes, then it's extra time. Who has the bottle between Agit Power and King CJ? Who can they rely on to put that ball in the back of the net? King CJ's had a few chances and hasn't been able to beat the goalkeeper. At times hasn't even been able to put it between the sticks. We need to see something special here. If one of these players is going to be able to get a goal, and almost with the finesse.
He's plotting for the last attack of this game. He wouldn't mind going to extra time if he doesn't end up scoring it here. And this is where he pushes forward. 1 extra minute play. Or is he going to keep it? There's no way he keeps it. He needs to go forward, and he is.
He will go forward. Neymar can't afford to go backwards now, and again, after all that, it's an anti-climax. It will be extra time between King CJ and Agit Power. But at the moment, this is absolute stress, and you can see it in the body language.
It is mentally draining. Both of these guys know that this is their moment. This game right here is everything. They secure a spot at the FIFA E-World Cup, something that will live with them forever. A free trip to London to play in a $500,000 prize pool tournament. A potential shot at winning the entire FIFA E-World Cup that comes with a $250,000 prize. So it's just all to play for right now. And you just don't want to lose this game because you're going to have to go down and play against a Dam with someone that's been in form, and it's going to be your last shot at the FIFA E-World Cup.
Nice little play there, and there is the finish to boot. And it was all from the directional nutmeg. King CJ puts his head in his hands. Couldn't do anything about it. He thought Maldini was going to be able to... And right at the start of extra time, Agit Power takes the lead.
And Maldini not making the stop that King CJ will love right there. Oh my goodness!
No! Ronaldo from deep. And King CJ can only laugh. It's cheesy, it's cheeky, but it's an equaliser.
On the other side of things, Agit Power must feel broken, shattered, scoring, taking the lead, and then off of the kickoff, conceding a goal that he really did not expect. So, oof, that's going to take a toll on him, his mental.
Oh, and that's cheeky as well! Out of nowhere! King CJ will take the lead. He's been trying these shots all game long, and the keeper just couldn't get to it. And suddenly, we flipped the script completely. King CJ has a goal lead with only 15 minutes to play as the referee blows his whistle for half-time of extra time. And Agit Power, I'm sure, cannot believe what he's seeing. King CJ is 15 minutes away from putting his name alongside the greats. Already an E-Nations representative for the United States and could be going to the FIFAe World Cup. But is he going to be able to hold on? Hold that story, hold the line. Agit Power responds instantly from kickoff, 4-4 on aggregate. This has been an amazing winners bracket final, and I don't think we're done just yet with drama. Agit Power bursting down the left-hand side with Neymar. We'll hold it up slightly, waiting for a bit of support, waiting for assistance, but Neymar can do it alone. Whips it in! And Agit Power takes the lead in the 112th minute. King CJ goes from ecstasy to absolute horror. Cannot afford to give the ball away here because there's just so many black and red shirts around him. The heel to heel away from the man. Nice slide tackle attempt, but it's not going to be enough. And with just 1 minute of added on time, surely this is going to be it. Hullet is the perfect player to hold on to the ball. Goes out for a throw in. It goes out in favour of Agit Power. And surely it's a formality at this point. Hoof it out.
Oh
no,
my.
It's not happened. Maybe King
my.
CJ has a chance here. Surely not. And it will go out now. Agit Power will be going to the FIFAe World Cup. He's going to the grand finals of the North American playoffs. 20 grand secured and guaranteed. And you can see what it means to him. Tears in the eyes as he will be going to London.
The Vancouver Whitecaps now have a player going to London. Agit Power representing them in the 2021 FIFAe World Cup. You can just see how much it means to him. He can finally just relax. The emotions, the stress in that game was absolutely incredible. And he has now secured $20,000. And tomorrow he's going to be playing for an extra $20,000, $40,000 on the line tomorrow. And the North America playoff title on the line.
Look at that, man. Agit Power going to the FIFAe World Cup.